Jambo. Jambo.
Karibuni sana. Thank you. Welcome to Seoul.
This election ICT capacity building program is part of the Kenyan project under the MOU.
이 스탄에 선거 지원이 있었고 10월 4일에는 개연 선거를 지원하게
Korea is known best for bad things. Because there are two Koreas.
We learned about the culture, the historical background about Korea. We've been taught about the language, words, on how to, basic words like how to say how are you, good morning, your name, the alphabet, the phonetics of the Korean language. We've looked at the history of the foundation of South Korea, its relationship with North Korea, the conflict between South Korea and North Korea, and the culture of the people of South Korea. And I think it's been very, very interesting so far.
These are Koreans who have relatives in the north.
We've really learned a lot about the Korea people, the country as a whole, its economy, the history, and the political development up to this particular period of time. Okay, thank you.
One partner, even among the 8 states where co-president
Thank you very much. The training has been very good. First, we have been able to learn about the Korean culture, the struggle to have free and fair elections, which is ideal for any other country which would like to learn from it. I think this is the kind of training that I can recommend for any other ICT guy from all over. It's very, very educative.
So the network here could refer to the address, essentially. Used, but the most common use on the receiving end that the request
I expect I should have added new ways or new experience when it comes to ICT in election management. One of the my expectation is that I should have other ways of doing or application of ICT in election management. I would like to get experience of how they have managed to incorporate ICT. One of those it will be maybe for example, they did an election a couple of months ago, how they incorporated. One way is maybe will be in terms of the counting, electoral counting machine. We now have easy way of accessing those areas or applications.
particularly route. Maybe talking about a situation where, for instance, like the field phase,
I expect that we adapt some of these cultures, and when it comes to especially the electronics part of it, we're able to see there's a shop we went and we saw a lot of very fascinating things, and we hope that we can also try and accept it in our culture in Kenya.
So on station D, can you frame which recognize?
Yeah, actually today I've learned many things, including in the area of networking, of which I've learned on how to use MPLS, which you can just implement in Kenya, and especially in the Electoral Commission and the ICT department. So actually, the knowledge which I've gained is quite encouraging in networking especially.
Kenya 화이팅! 혹시 저희가 좀 참고해야 될 자료에 대한 법이 되겠습니다.
Lots of them. We have a session, I think, with yourselves on Friday to be able to look at your resource transmission systems and to see what improvements we can borrow.
Contract with a French company.
And that one you cannot be able to do until
그 기회가 된다면 케냐에서 구입 사용하고 있는 건지 아니면 다른 지금 외부 업체가 그 서버 내면 그 장비가 필요한지.
Korea program has really aligned us in the normal operations, so we are looking at a solution that will give us facilities to be able to tackle the electoral and boundaries systems in Kenya. We'll be able to have covered almost all the areas that we are most concerned of. Of course, this was after thought. The program will definitely meet our requirements.
Around walking the museum, and it's so interesting. We've looked at the Buddhism. Now here I'm standing, behind me is the king's place to sit. It's so interesting and so lovely. I feel like sitting there.
I've learned about the rich culture of the people, the civilization, how they adopted the Chinese alphabet, and how out of that they were able to make their own alphabet, the Korean alphabet. Been very impressed looking at how the Korean people have preserved their cultures since the Bronze and even the Golden Age to the modern society.
The whole palace is good, and the fact that the queen would not leave the palace until she dies. Hey, I wonder how many, this palace is big, man. Wonder how many wives did the king have.
The gate guards are moving to one of the gates under the commander's direction.
Our stream, I just took photos. Very nice, very clean water. You can't imagine it's within the city. Very nice, clean river.